Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's country alternative. I get to chat with somebody from our red dirt neck of the woods today, Mr. Jack Tidwell. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Corliss. How are you?
I'm doing great. Apparently a little bit better than you since you are up in Oklahoma and you are in full-fledged tornado season, right?
Tornado Alley, that's all part of it, you know.
Until moving here, that's where I lived. So I love catching up with my brothers and sisters from a little bit north of us to see how things are going. So I don't know, you may have to consider moving to Texas one of these days, Jack.
Y'all definitely have to check on us every now and then, that's for sure.
Well, one thing that I'm excited to check in with you on is your brand new single. You've got a new single called I Am an Outlaw, which, talking to you face to face on Zoom, you seem like a really sweet and happy-go-lucky person. So you're going to have to explain yourself a little bit here.
Oh, I got you. So the inspiration of that song came from a book I read called The Fighting Marlows by Glenn Shirley. It's a pretty good book. You should check it out.
Okay.
It talks about a little-known Old West episode that happened in North Texas and Southern Oklahoma. And one of the characters' name was Boone Marlowe in it. And as I was reading it, I just kind of started connecting with his story, kind of seeing how all of that lines up with how lonesome it is being out on the road today as a musician. Back then it was a little bit different, but how some things never change. And it inspired me to write that song. It's really a lullaby from his point of view to a girl that he never made it back home to there at the end of his saga. So anyway, that's kind of the inspiration behind I'm an Outlaw.
Oh, you're breaking my heart. That is amazing. I love that. And so it's not necessarily a complete representation of yourself, but actually to your literacy, that you're a very literate person.
I like studying history and, really stuff around Oklahoma and Texas is my favorite part of it. So I definitely get a lot of inspiration from there.
Well, of course, we've got to debut it to everybody now. So you're hearing it first on Maverick 100.9. This is Jack Tidwell, and I Am an Outlaw.
I am an outlaw, that's what's said of me. No telling where next will I be. The mountains and prairies are all that I need. Living so wild and free. Hush now, my darling, don't shed a tear. Don't let it worry your soul. If ever you miss me, just look to the stars. Somewhere out there's my home. The days last forever, the nights pass so slow. I'm lonesome wherever I go. I once led a life that was simple to know. For that now I've nothing to show. But hush now, my darling, don't shed a tear. Don't let it worry your soul. If ever you miss me, just look to the stars. Somewhere out there's my home. When my life is over, there's no need to cry. No need to weep when I die. For I'll live forever in my home in the sky. Forever in the sweet by and by. So hush now, my darling, don't shed a tear. Don't let it worry your soul. If ever you miss me, just look to the stars. Somewhere out there's my home.
am an Outlaw. That is Jack Tidwell on Maverick 100.9. I've got Jack debuting it here, and this is your first time on Maverick. Is this your first single to Texas radio?
This is my first single to Texas radio. I was in a band called Wild Horse Revenant. Before this, we were out of Southwest Oklahoma. We debuted our first album January of 2020, and then slowly watched everything fall into chaos a couple months later. So here we are. I'm now performing in a lot of self-titled shows. And this is my first one that I'm putting out self-titled to Texas radio.
Well, we are wishing all the guys luck, of course. 2020 took its toll in so many different ways, but I assume you're probably finding the positive in it and even working on a brand new EP, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do is take the positive out of whatever life throws at you. So the plan right now is to go ahead and include I'm an Outlaw and a few other songs that I have in the works on an EP that'll be coming out by the end of 2021. I'm an Outlaw will be a single on it, and should be releasing 2 more singles this year before the EP comes out.
I'm so excited for everything that you have going on. Like, we're going to have in touch and keep talking about the music as it comes, you know?
I'm excited about it too. The future's looking bright.
Well, go look for Jack Tidwell's bright future. Find him on all social media, of course, and download this brand new single, I Am an Outlaw. Thank you so much, Jack, for coming here to debut it to everybody on Maverick.
Thanks for having me, Corliss.